YouTube faithful, what's going on? It's Captain Crush back in the mix. What I'm going to do today is break down this NBA slate. We have one game. The Wolves are facing a possible sweep. Is it going to be a stain on the franchise's legacy and or Anthony Edwards? Or do they come back, overcome all the odds on the road, and slap the Mavs back right into reality? I couldn't tell you, but if I was going to be betting the money line tonight, woo, I'd be taking the Wolves. I mean, they gotta win one game, right? My Thunder at least won two, and every game was down to the wire. I mean, come on, Wolves getting swept is not classy. So, if you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe. You won't regret it. I cover NBA, MLB, WNBA, PGA, NFL, all the fantasy sports for all the PrizePicks and other fantasy sites. 5 days a week, sometimes 6. And if you're old, new, whatever, smash the like button like your mama taught you right. Don't be poverty. Know your role. Pay the toll. I'm begging you. It's the only way I get these videos out. The algorithm's a fickle beast. Now, without further ado, let's get this party started. Yesterday, I had a video done, edited, everything ready to go for Memorial Day Monday. And YouTube sold me. It corrupted the file somehow, and by the time it was ready to get up, it would have been 7:05. No one would have saw it, so I didn't even bother uploading it.
Cap, chalk it all to hell and back, man. Chalk it all to the very depth of hell and back.
I do apologize, but the play of the day would have been 7-0. But we're still at 6-0, so let's make it 7 today. And with that in mind, New Day style is the play of the day, and it's Naz Reid, the sixth man of the year, baby! My OG play of the day, PrizePicks decided to bump it up. So now they forced me into Naz Reid, they backed me into a corner, and I'm gonna take his Gabby. Now, being that it's Taco Tuesday, you can take a Gabby with all these tacos, pray to the Almighty that the tacos don't sell, and bang, you get your double up and you move on with life, okay? That's why I'm taking the Gabby. I liked his PRA at 17.5. They bumped it up on me, and I'm not going to tell you guys to eat a bump, but you can get it on Chalkboard right now at 17.5. As a matter of fact, they have 6 or more discounts right now, all $20 a pop. That is their Taco Tuesday. You can take alt lines. You can do whatever you want. Here is mine that I took. Go ahead and tail if you want, fade if you want. McDaniels is an alternate line. I think he's hitting. Use code CRUSH, get your deposit match. Also, I will give you 30 days in the best Discord in all the industry, brother. And I will tell you about that in a few minutes. So as you can see, the Mavs are still favored by 1.5. I think that's the lowest I've seen it. And then if we go to Naz Reid's points, you can see that 29 minutes, 31 minutes, 24 minutes, 21, 22. He's been trending up with his minutes in this series. We're going to need him to play 25 minutes, folks. But if he does, he should be able to get at least 10 points. You feel me? And then maybe Rudy gets in some foul trouble and he gets extended minutes. We'll have to wait and see. But I am for sure taking it. Again, if you want to take it, tail it. If not, fade it. If we go over here to DG, you could see there's just not a lot of value that looks crispy for NBA, y'all. We got Luka and Minnesota Mike over 14 assists. That's actually pretty good. I took Conley's fantasy score at 25, and then they bumped it all the way up to 26, a full point, and Minnesota Mike's been hitting for me. But I got this set for MLB, WNBA, NBA. It's a quick, easy tool to let me see where the value is. MLB, Castillo under 6Ks. I took that. That's going to be a sweat. Bet everything that it's going to be a sweat. But the value's value. It's 5.5 on every other site. He's going to need 7 to beat you. Make your choices. Folks, I'm not here to spoon feed you. I ain't interested in spoon feeding you. Watch these videos to get breakdowns of the slate, get all the late breaking news, any analysis that you need, and make your own reads and make your own plays. Comment guy. The guys that come in the comments and say, oh, I tail everything and it loses. Brother, first of all, the play of the day streak is 6-0. Second of all, why are you watching the video then if you don't like the content? No one's forcing you to watch it except maybe your girlfriend because she can't get enough of Captain Crush, and we both know it. But the fact of the matter is this, the ones that leave those kind of comments, I appreciate the engagement. engagement, fella, and then you usually just take a hike. Don't come here with open hands. Come here with an open mind. You don't have to agree with everything I say. I'm just giving you the basis and the analysis and trying to streamline your process, my brothers and sisters in Christ. Now you can see Washington under 28, Jaden McDaniels under 21.5. I most likely am going to fade those. The fantasy scores are the hardest things to figure out across all the sites. And if we go over here to Naz Reid, you can see his points assist at 13.5 is probably his best line. He's actually favored to go under 12.5 points at minus 119, but honestly, it's honestly like a 50-50. I know I just said honestly twice like a clown, but whatever. You can see at 17.5 PRA, it's minus 130 on Pinnacle. That's what I locked him in on PrizePicks. That was the original play of the day. They took that from me, so now I take the Gabby, okay? Naz is going to chuck threes, hopefully, and he's going to need to make 3 of them, and then a nasty bang, hammer dunk, Breen style, a bang of a dunk. I'm willing it. Now, as far as these tacos go, I'm not a CS2 guy or whatever, but I take all the tacos. Hamby's a solid taco. She's been crushing. She's been going ham, if you will. I got her points earlier at 18.5, or I will take her PRA, whatever. Maybe even a shot on her fantasy score. The Indiana Fever are the worst team in the WNBA still. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe they need to do something else because whatever they're doing is not working. But let's go check out the NBA once again. Jaden McDaniels, okay? He sold everybody on May 24th, and then what happened? Captain Crush went bang! Right back to him because we don't overreact on one play and we target the right plays day in, day out, trying to find the ceilings, fading the floors. And what did he do? He put up a crispy 15. He soared over 9.5 points. And guess what? I'm going right back to Jaden McDaniels. I showed you 9.5 points plus assist over on Chalkboard and on PrizePicks. Where is it at? He's got a crispy demon at 1.5 3 points made. You know he's going to take at least 3 to 4 3-pointers. So I went ahead and took a shot on it. And comment, guy, if you put a demon in your lineup and you think that it's just supposed to hit, and if it doesn't, you get sold, uninstall. I'm begging you, uninstall, because you're lost. You don't know what's going on. Luka over 2.5 3 points. Gabi, it's crispy. And then what other lottery props do we have in the mix? Oh, I was gonna gatekeep this one, but I gotta tell y'all, Rudy Gobert, the Frenchman, more 2.5 3-pointers made. More 2.5 free throws made. This line was at 3. Then it went to 4. He sold last game. I'm going right back to him. If he gets to the line twice, he should be able to cover this, assuming he still misses 1 because he tends to miss free throws. But these are the lottery props, brother. You got to admit, they're probably going to get more calls after that big deal they made in the press. So I'm going with that narrative. Maybe you could dibble and dabble with Ant Edwards' free throws made, but I personally am going to stick with the Rudy Gobert Frenchman. He only needs 3. Same thing with his dunks. 2.5 dunks, it's in play. Edwards, half a dunk, it's always in play. But with these lottery props, y'all, it's 1 slip max. Daniel Gafford, 2.5 dunks, sure, that's in play. If you like those, go with it, baby. So there's no real value on the board, guys. Everything's where it should be post bumps. I think Anthony Edwards' fantasy score could be in play because he needs to have a monster game. Honestly, if you want to just keep it stupid simple today, this would be the 2. Luka's PRA or his fantasy, Edwards' fantasy or his PRA. The difference between Edwards, he does have less turnover equity than Doncic, and he does get steals. He gets like 1 to 3 steals a game. So maybe even a block here and there too, to be honest with you. Both of them average well over a fantasy point per minute. But the thing with Anthony Edwards is this, y'all. Facing elimination, they play decent on the road, and he's due a big game. He's been doing good games, but not a massive game where he just drops 40 real points. We haven't seen that yet this series. I think he's due. I'm not telling you to go all in here. I'm just giving you my thoughts and my analysis. Also, target the guys that have stunk and need to bounce back. And who does that bring to mind? Karl Anthony Towns, but he's a discount. His PRA is discounted, so I would just take that. But I will say, Karl Anthony Towns at 19.5 this is the lowest I can remember seeing it. I have him personally projected for 20 in my projection model. It's gonna be a sweat. We all know Towns is soft. It's no secret. You know he's gonna shoot at least 3 to 5 3-pointers. It's just whether or not his shot's gonna go in. He stays out of foul trouble, and Finchy Foo lets him play minutes. All those things are going to have to come together. Now, Derek Lively's out, and I think Maxi Kaleba is going to be back for the Mavs tonight. So I'm pretty sure Gafford was at 12, and less at Gafford on 12 would have been a monster play. Less at 11, I still think this is viable. Even without Derek Lively, I still think 11 is still a little bit too high. That's going to be a sweat. He's also due a lot of points. He hasn't been scoring lately. He's been playing a madman's defensive game. But PJ Washington, Gafford, Derek Jones, all those guys could be scoring more with no Derek Lively in the mix. And I don't know if Maxi Kleba's going to play or what's going on there. And then there's two more things. But first, I don't want y'all to think I've clickbaited you guys, okay? Man, I'm going on vacation next week to Las Vegas for a few days. And I had to do a lot of errands between now and then. I'm scatterbrained. Today was a rough day. But the point is this. My Discord is the best Discord for a few reasons. Not only are you led by the best in the business, in my opinion, my humble opinion, and that's because I give all 100% each and every day, but my members, my day one members, Cook, Spartan, listen to me carefully. If you're in the court or you're not in the court and you don't know MLB and you want to learn MLB, I give you a full projection sheet of what players to attack, what they're projected for, put them in a contest, find the value, and make a lineup. Or just tail Spartan, do both. Spartan will give you a winning contest usually, okay? He's not going to be aces every day. Nobody is. But I can count on him to cook the way you're supposed to cook. So if you're in the court, you tail Spartan, sleep or slip. It's ABC simple, okay? Yesterday we did good with NBA. The ones that didn't hit were absolute hook fest, but Nembhard soared, Jaylen Brown's points soared, McConnell's points hit. He sold his fantasy because of that 9-minute first half or whatever. But it was a solid day. But I'm burying the lead here, okay? I'm not going to go into details on it because I want to keep it under wraps. But Sturdy, my boy Sturdy, day one member, chat mod, cashed everybody out, myself included. Multiple members, myself included, won over $5,000 US because of a lucky dice roll in MLB. And if you weren't in the general chat, you missed it. And that's just how it goes, guys. Okay? You gotta be locked in. You gotta be plugged in. Now, I understand everybody has different work schedules and everything else, and I get all that. But the fact still remains, we're cooking together each and every day. Live slips, second half slips. It's impossible for everyone to get it. That's just the nature of the beast. But if you're plugged in, you will have a chance to increase your bankroll size. And more importantly than anything, you will have a good time and have a sweat. This is the deal, okay? Your membership's $25 a month, right? We do at least, on average, 4 to 5 giveaways a month where we give away at least in all with members total. I have the most generous Discord members you could ask for. People hook each other up. People do favors. Members win big. They want to do giveaways because that's just how it is. They see your boy lead by example and then they follow suit. That's how it should be. So yesterday, Normac did a $200 giveaway. Didn't have to do it. Hit me up and was like, bro, I'm doing this boy right here. He's like, bro, let me do a $200 giveaway. I'm like, bro, you don't have to do that. And he's like, I want to do it. He did it. He didn't even get a chance to stay up for it. We ran the wheel, 10 winners, and then we had 2 big winners for 50 a pop. You got to get in the mix, okay? He had a wall of green. Everybody had a big wall of green. I hit big. 5K. Dan hit like 8K, and it's because Sturdy cooked a massive monster of an MLB live slip. I'm trying to find it. Here he is. This was the one, okay? And it was absolutely surgical. It's not going to be like this every day, guys. I don't want you to join up and think, oh, every day they're winning. No, but it will happen more often than not if you're plugged in, okay? So you get access to all the member slips, projection sheets that look like this for MLB. Player name, strikeout, walks, hits allowed. Makes it super simple. Same thing for NBA. Tons of lineups to tail, tons of plays to tail. You get access to the live stream, everything else. Shout out to Sturdy. I had a whole thing yesterday on yesterday's video, but he did make it come through. He helped out a lot of people. All you had to do was be plugged in. I understand everybody can't get it, but that's just how it goes. Everybody walked away that was plugged in yesterday with some type of a W. Heck, Lays won the giveaway. I mean, she was one of the winners. What else do you want? Lays and Sketch. At 2 a.m, we were spinning that wheel. Dan hooked it up with the Waken Cash for Counter-Strike or whatever that poverty sport is. I hit my Starbies off that. Trina got some dubs. Vader praising the projection sheet. I appreciate you, big dog. So if you're looking for a home and you want to get in the mix, it's CaptainCrush.net Gold Package. And to honor my boy Sturdy for cashing out me and everyone else, promo code STURDY40. Just like that. It'll give you 40% off, makes it $15 a month. You're gonna get your money's worth, okay? It's for new members only, because for current members, we did the giveaway last night, and then me, Sturdy, and Dan are doing a three-way giveaway. A three-way giveaway in today's live stream. Make sure you're there. That is for all current members. We will be giving away, so make sure you're in the mix. And the live stream will be at 5:30 or 6 Central. Depends on when this video gets dropped, all right? So, I'm not trying to sell you guys anything. I'm not trying to beg for subscription. I'm just telling you guys, like, if this is your hobby and you're not worried about $25 a month, or even if you are, whatever your case may be, like, you're gonna get value, dude. That's how I look at it. It's basically, are you getting your money's worth for whatever it is you're purchasing? And I promise you, you're gonna get your money's worth. I swear on everything that I love, I have like $300 or more in subscriptions every single month, and I don't even know what they are. And that's just the nature of the beast. So you're gonna get your value. I guarantee it. So Sturdy, thanks again, big dog. He's a day one member. I taught him well. Oh yeah, I'm taking credit for that. I taught all these kids well. I got to bring all these kids out of poverty one day at a time. Wasn't too long ago where Sturdy was out of the mix. But just like always, he found his way back into the mix. So let's continue to talk about NBA, and then we're going to close. So if we go back to DG, you could see that Kyrie's PRA is being favored over. Listen, you're going to have to make the decision. Do you think that Kyrie is going to stay on the tear he's been on? I personally think he's due regression, but at home, after Edwards called him out, I'm personally not going to take unders on his full game tonight. I was leaning under 23.5, then they moved it to 24, and I still kind of think 24 points is a little high, but over on his PRA, minus 142 on Pinnacle, that can't be denied. So I will wait to discuss that in the live streams. Maybe we could find something there. You can see Edwards' fantasy score at 47. I talked about that in the first segment of the video. And then Jaden, Washington, and Gafford. If I was going to take any of these, it would be Gafford and Washington unders. This is a super high fantasy score for Gafford. He does have amazing block equity, though, which are 3 points a pop. So maybe they decide to go small and he does get a little bit less minutes. I'm not sure. They could put in Josh Green and Hardy. And speaking of Hardy, and this is what I want to talk about before I close, okay? Not a lot of books have action on Jaden Hardy. Only PrizePicks as of now I could see. But look, under half a 3-point made, over half a 3-point made. But if we go back and look at the last 2 games, he played 11 minutes out of nowhere. 9, 10, 11, 11. If they decide to use him more, maybe he gets some action. I'm not exactly sure, but this is something you need to consider, guys. As poverty as this is, remember, they have Tim Hardaway, Hardy, and maybe they decide to cycle through these guys. And the reason I'm telling you this is because his demon is at 6.5. If you wanted a long shot gamble, you could go here. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world, but again, my favorite demon is McDaniels over 1.5 3 points made. That's literally what he does. All right. Now, again, comment guy. I'm not here to give you all the plays and everything else. If you want to do that, you got to be in the Discord. I do give my plays of the day and try to give you guys some options. That is the goal of the daily YouTube video. And then in the live streams in the Cord, I break it all down. We cook together. Same thing with the general chat, etc. I ain't going to be right every day. My reads are going to be different than yours. Use the data to your advantage. That is the key to everything. The data is king. Just like Elon Musk says, data is the new gold rush. He's absolutely right, y'all. Especially with AI and everything entering our world, it is going to rule everything. And when you need data, you can use a site like DG Fantasy. Code Crush, get 25% off. You'll also get into my Discord for 30 days free. And you can use the projection data models that I give you in there. So, without further ado, don't sleep on your boy Reed. The Gabi is crispy. Don't be afraid just to get 2x. Don't bet outside your means. Don't see big people win. I hate advertising big wins. I almost didn't do it, but I mean, how can you not advertise a win when you have 3+ members win almost 10 grand, bro? Yeah, you got to talk about it, but I don't want you guys to be betting big like that. It's long-term poverty. I want you guys slow and steady. If you're going to take a shot every now and again, It's okay, but make sure you use your head. Nothing's guaranteed. There are no locks. You can always lose. And make sure you're having fun. PPW, if you happen to see this video, I best see you back in the court within 3 days. I'm counting the clock, all right? I appreciate each and every one of you. Flex Friday is going to be here before you know it. Appreciate the veterans for Memorial Day. I said that yesterday, but the video didn't get posted. Here's the salute. Good luck in all your contests. Happy Taco Tuesday. And as always, my brothers and sisters in Christ, let's crush.